Well, it's feeding time at the red-tailed nest. They just flew in. We'll see what the younger guys get, a little snack here. It's now 7:10 in the morning. The little guys here are really getting feathered out. Well, let's see how it goes today. They have been calling a little bit. They're hungry. We'll see how they do. Doesn't take them long to tear into that. They're in good position. We get a good view this morning. I came down early and keep an eye on because I wanted to see the first feeding today, and this is it. 7:11 in the morning. All three are lined up. The sun's coming in perfectly. Yeah, he snatched that one. Look at this guy. Mama was sitting up in her tree and waiting for Papa, and he sailed in there and delivered the goods. And here we are, we're having breakfast. I like the lighting this time of day, coming in perfectly. They're getting pretty quick. They reach over and snatch it, and each one knows the spot, and they know how to get fed here. Mama's right in the middle to get a good view of her today, and this is actually a good feeding to watch. They're lined up perfectly. There's a little guy by the trunk snatching a piece, see? See how, okay, one sneaking up on the side now. They all get fed, I'll tell you that. Especially now, they're over 4 weeks old. Just a little bit over 4 weeks old, and they really pack away the food now. Growth is just phenomenal, how fast they can grow. They're getting right after it. We'll see how long it takes to devour this. We got 3 hungry red-tailed hawks feeding. It doesn't take long. There's one right up front getting ready to grab some. The other one sneaking around, got a piece in the back. I heard them start calling earlier, and they were all laying down in the bottom of the nest. Then the sun hit the nest, and they stood up and stretched a little bit. And then here we are, breakfast time. Started at 7:11, so Mama's giving them their food and divvying it out. Got quite a bit of red meat left there. We'll watch. And again, they're just a little over 4 weeks old now. They do a lot of sleeping after they eat. She fills them up. They'll exercise a little bit and then lay back down and wait for the next feeding. This is a great red-tailed nest to document. Like I say, we got good lighting in the morning, and you can see right into the nest. We're almost the same level. And it's only about 75 yards away, so. But it's being at the same level as the nest, it gives us the opportunity to see what's going on. And no leaves in front of the nest. That's the best part. We get to see our female red-tail feeding our youngsters here. Now you can see a glimpse of a rufous red-tail again. Alright, there's quite a bit of food left. This guy getting over in position again. So now you guys are crowding me, I'm going back over here. We'll see what happens now. Breakfast time at the red-tail nest again. They're not going hungry. Papa keeps bringing in the food. We'll see how she does here. Shouldn't take too much longer, because when you're feeding 3 guys this size already, a bird doesn't last long. They catch a lot of rodents too. There's a lot of young birds, and he's able to snag a few of those. I was surprised how many birds they do bring in. So, and they're young birds that he's catching. He even had a young crow one time. So. He's a good hunter. He knows what to get. The nest is right above Panther Creek. It's a dry run right now, but when it rains you get some water in there. And we're right next to the Valley Medical Center, a hospital in Renton, Washington, and it's a great spot for bird watching. Western tanagers and several kinds of birds. But the one we're interested in is our red-tailed hawk here. Getting an excellent view. That sun is coming in perfectly. Now you can see her red tail. That's the color of rufous, they call it. That's why she got her name, the red-tailed hawk. Alright, you little guys. Have a good feast. You can really pack it away. You can almost see the difference in the feathers every day or so. My goodness. Like 24 hours you can see a slight difference. My goodness, they grow fast. Well, we're just going to let it run and see how long it takes to devour this bird. Been feeding 8 minutes now. Well, it's tearing right into it. Still got some meat left on the bone there, as they say. I'm getting it finished up here. They started calling fairly early this morning, a little bit. I could hear them calling in the nest, but they were all snuggled in together, staying warm and resting. So Papa flew in and delivered the goods. Mama's feeding them right now. This guy's still hollering a little bit. All right, I think we're going to call that pretty much good then.